The live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am VANSSA Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube on Iwer Tv. In the headlines, nursing students want stipends owed to them since 2014. Construction work on the old central block of the Port of Spain General Hospital will begin next week. Murder in Movar, one man dead, 2 children, including a 9-year-old, also shot. And internationally, cost of living continues to rise in the UK, with fears that many will face a winter of despair. And now the news in detail. Nursing students at the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts, COSTAT, are appealing for stipends owed to them since 2014. According to the students, the stipends stopped in 2014 and resumed after that, but they stopped again in 2016 and 2017. According to the nursing students, the stipends have been outstanding for about 5 years, and the issue affects all student nurses in the system across TNT. The stipend is provided by the Education Ministry. The ministry's Director of Finance has indicated they are fully engaged in doing the necessary to pay the stipends soon. The student nurses said they intend to demonstrate outside the Education Ministry in Port of Spain in an appeal for payment of the outstanding stipends. In other news, TNTech issued a statement this morning saying electricity has been mostly restored to affected areas after a faulty transmission tower led to a blackout in many parts of the island last night. In an update around 1 a.m. today, the company said that with the exception of a small segment of St. Lucian Road and environs in Diego Martin, all customers who were impacted by the large area outage are now back on supply. The company said around 7 p.m. last evening, a major disturbance was experienced on the system after a landslide caused the tower to shift, putting excess strain on the transmission lines, which led to a break in the tower and the lines and the eventual blackout. In more news, construction work on the old central block of the Port of Spain General Hospital will begin next week and will continue for approximately 12 weeks. Health Minister Terence Dialsing at a press conference said services at the hospital will continue as normal during the process. He said that while several factors had delayed the leveling of the block, including the relocation of equipment and provision of new facilities, work is scheduled and confirmed. He said several meetings were recently held to discuss mitigation measures to be taken to ensure the safety and security of patients, staff, and the general public. One man was shot and killed last night at Thompson Trace, Romaine Lands in Movar. A 9-year-old child was also shot in the head, and the other, an 11-year-old, was shot in the leg. They were all taken to hospital. However, the man was declared dead on arrival. The deceased was identified as Isibo Roberts. Republic Bank customers who are still using the One Card have just a few weeks left before their cards expire. Republic Bank has said that its One Card will expire on September 30th, 2022. The bank has advised that customers with the One Card must change their card to the new Visa debit card by that time or find that the One Card no longer works. Republic Bank has advised that cardholders can change their cards at its branches across TNT. Saharan dust has returned to Trinidad and Tobago with a moderate surge currently moving across the region, according to the Trinidad and Tobago Met Service. However, the Met Service says there will be a gradual reduction in Saharan dust concentrations from today. According to the Met Service's Saharan dust and air quality forecast found on their website, the air quality index is now forecast to be at good levels through the next 5 days, beginning today. Internationally, as the cost of living continues to rise, there is a warning that 1 in 4 people in the UK won't be able to pay their energy bills in October based on current forecasts. Charity group Citizens Advise added that some 3.2 million disabled people and 4.4 million families with children won't be able to afford autumn's predicted rise in energy bills and will end up almost £100 a month in the red. The charity group says its warning takes into account the energy rebate and cost of living payments already being offered by the government, showing that increasing costs are outstripping the government's support. It is calling for further intervention from government, as well as asking energy regulator Ofgem to ensure people are protected from the most serious consequences of falling into arrears. The organization's CEO said there is a risk of a winter of despair for millions if further support is not provided by government. Meanwhile, people are being urged not to turn off their fridges in order to save money on their fuel bills. The chief executive of the UK Health Security Agency says she has heard of households doing this to cut down on costs, but warned it creates the risk of infection in food. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube on Iwer Tv. Recapping the headlines, nursing students want stipends owed to them since 2014. Construction work on the old central block of the Port of Spain General Hospital will begin next week. Murder in Morval, one man dead, 2 children including a 9-year-old shot. And internationally, cost of living continues to rise in the UK, with fears that many will face a winter of despair. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am VANSSA Thomas.